You said this was a shortcut. If we'd kept to the road, we'd be in Sentinel already. We're lost!
No, we're not. Just follow me. Look at that! There must be some hunters out here.
I don't see anyone around.
How about roast hare for supper?
I say we take the lot. That sheepskin will fetch a good price in Sentinel.
It's just an animal.
It's a Cyclops!
By your look, Senators, I see bad news travels fast.
An alarming loss, Caesar. I think we should forbid transit through the territory pending an investigation.
That's not good enough, Casca. The Cyclops declared war on Rome by murdering our citizens.
My nephew's right. The only decision left to make, Senators, is... whom do we send after this monster?
If Livius, our recently deceased and much missed leader of the Senate, were here today, I know what he would advise. He'd say, send the best and the bravest young officer. Send my son, Marcus.
Good idea, Casca. Tell Marcus to assemble his troops right away.
I'll bring him the message myself.
Good.
Marcus, I thought I'd find you here. Marcus! By the order of the Emperor Tiberius, you are to set out at once to subdue a Cyclops that ambushed and killed 2 of our merchants.
But of course, Falco. And would you like me to take care of that petrifying witch Medusa on my way back?
This is not a joke, Marcus. There's a Cyclops out there. It killed 2 of our merchants and ate them. We know this from the one man that survived, Menander.
Menander? You could take anything he says with a pinch of salt. The Cyclops is a story told by drunkards and beggars. Those beasts were exterminated long ago when Augustus himself wiped out the last of them. And even if one Cyclops did still exist, he's hardly a threat to Rome.
That's not your decision to make, is it? I suggest you muster your men at once. But apparently, they'll have to carry you up the road.
The only way they will ever have to carry me is triumphant into Rome. Tell the Emperor Tiberius I salute him and obey.
I don't think I've had the pleasure of making your acquaintance. I'm Falco, Maximilius.
Flavia Colonna.
I'm delighted to meet you, Flavia. I've heard that you were the star of the evening at Cato's Saturnalia. You know, I'm planning an evening of my own. A symposium. Just like Plato's. For the most distinguished philosophers. And just one woman is invited to join us in discourse on the art of love. Would you be interested in joining us, Flavia?
Of course.
Severus, fetch Tarquin while I round up the others.
Sorry, Marcus. Tarquin paid me to take a couple months' leave.
He paid you. If he wants leave, he's supposed to pay me.
I was gonna pass it on to you, but after a few drinks, Here's your money.
But I don't want the money. I want the man. So find him and tell him to report to duty at once.
Sir.
Menander wasn't lying after all. The Cyclops ate them.
The one thing Menander wasn't lying about. He claimed the Cyclops tried to ambush him when they were looking for a shortcut. I think he saw them trying to steal his food. There's some sheep, too. They probably tried to grab them.
He could be lurking around here anywhere. Send scouts?
No. We flush him out. Help! Put the cloaks over your armor.
Yes, sir.
Adjust your aim!
What? Pull it tightly!
Ow! I didn't order you to kill him.
But your orders were to subdue him, sir.
That's right. So I'm gonna bring this beast back to Rome in chains. Let everyone see that Marcus Romulus has subdued the Cyclops. Tarquin, get chains.
Severus! Save your spears in his eye now!
Shackle and blindfold him.
I have a little problem to tell you about. Saragossa is complaining that he ordered 2 lions and 2 tigers for the games. But the Cyclops attacked the caravan bringing them from Carthage. Supposedly, he tore the animals apart and ate them.
What a beast. What's this?
Price of the animals.
Saragossa expects me to pay for them.
They were killed on a Roman road.
Let's eat. Who are you? Who sent you?
He's Julia's son, Uncle. Julia, your herbalist.
I know who Julia is. Don't ever creep up on me like that. Didn't your mother ever tell you? No. If I don't trust a yes man, what do you think I feel about a man who answers both yes and no to the same question?
Very shrewd, Uncle. I'll have him flogged and sent away.
So someone else can turn him against me? No, Falco. He's so he could be dangerous.
Well, he may be stupid, Uncle, but he's also Julia's son, and she's been a good and faithful servant.
What about his father?
We can't be certain who he was, can we?
Exactly. So, you're adding on to your new villa.
Just a small addition. Nothing extravagant, given the times we're living in.
Of course. Have that slave boy arrested for insulting me, and then sell him to your overseer.
Girl, more wine.
Be gone.
Wait. Come! It's about time he showed up. Get rid of the girl. And make sure she doesn't steal anything. Cletus! You are 6 months behind schedule. and 20,000 denarii over budget. Give me one reason why I shouldn't have you beaten and crucified in the middle of the forum for everyone to see.
1,000 pardons, Monsieur. With our armies fighting the Huns, good slaves are hard to come by. I will double my efforts.
Everyone, including Tiberius himself, knows about my renovations because of your sloth. Be quick before I lose my patience.
You clumsy old fool! And that's for wasting time of two men! Don't be a fool. You'll only get a public execution. Back to work. Barbara! Bring me a hot one! Hey, you farmer boy! Come on, Brennan!
Julian.
Boy! Get on with it! Now work it!
We all have to answer the name boy here. But you are Julian. And I am Gordian. Put this on.
I don't see Marcus, do you, my dear? If he'd succeeded in subduing the Cyclops, he'd be leading his troops in triumph. Guard! Go warn the Emperor. It's bad news. Marcus Romulus has failed. Go! Stop the guard from telling the Emperor that Marcus has failed, or I'll look like a fool. Run! Fabian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna see what Marcus has under his blanket. The Cyclops, perhaps?
Citizens of Rome! I have returned, and I bring with me the beast that has been terrorizing our countryside! I give to you the Cyclops!
Shoot! Go away!
I congratulate you, Marcus. You and your troops acquitted yourselves well. Thanks to you, another enemy of Rome is in chains. I just have one question. Why did your second-in-command lead the triumphal return to Rome?
I sent him ahead to escort my fallen comrades, so that the proper honor and respect was paid to them. You see, I knew that once the crowd saw me lead the Cyclops captive into Rome, it'd be a circus.
And quite a circus it was, huh, Falco? In that case, I commend you and promote you to rank of tribune.
I thank you, Caesar. I believe it is customary for a land grant? A modest land grant to be awarded.
You've just been elevated to tribune, and you have the effrontery to ask for more.
I'm simply asking for what I deserve and for what is customary. But if it is a question between the two, I would rather have the land than the title, Caesar.
The Emperor Tiberius rewards as he sees fit.
And what the Emperor gives, he can also take away. There will be no land grant, and I revoke the promotion.
Dismissed, Centurion.
Fine. Now let's go over the menu for the banquet. Rome's victory over the Cyclops calls for boar as the main dish.
Half a boar.
What?
A whole boar split lengthwise down the middle, serve one half, store the other.
Don't you think that'll look a little silly?
Excuse me.
Anyway, half a boar isn't going to serve all the guests we've invited.
Then split the guests, put the first tier in the dining room, second tier in the annex. Serve the second tier, eggs and greens. Put Marcus in the second tier.
Stop him, Caesar.
Stop! Do not kill the creature.
I think he was hungry.
You're right. Find the butcher, tell him to bring meat. The biggest cuts he's got.
Now, why did you want me to save that awful creature?
I have an idea for you to save some money in the games.
Really? What?
Throw the Cyclops into the arena.
I still have to pay to put the gladiators up against him, though.
Well, not if the man-eating Cyclops is pitted against the vilest criminals in Rome. It'll be far more entertaining than executing them, and the public will love it.
It's a good idea, Falco. We'll start with the lowest of the low, Cletus's convict slaves.
No, but they're building my villa.
Easily replaced. What, do you think Rome is short of slaves?
Well, actually.
Are you disagreeing with me?
No, Emperor. Cletus's slaves it shall be.
Good.
We have new orders. They want him hungry.
Any sign of Barbara?
I don't see her. Hey, shut up. Guard! Guard! What do you want now?
Where's our bread? You tell Cletus if we don't eat, we can't work.
He don't care.
Barbara! Barbara!
Yes,
Get on with it.
of course.
Higher. Higher.
Higher and more pressure. Barbarian. You want to play rough, do you? You want me to beat you?
The slaves haven't eaten. Shouldn't I bring them their bread?
No.
They'll be too weak to work.
They won't have to. Barbara.
You there, halt. No talking.
No, please. I saved the biggest one for Gordon.
Why?
It's his birthday.
Yeah, his last one. Well then, make the most of it.
What's this? Love letter from Barbara? She can't write. She can't draw either. Well, the message is clear enough. We're to be thrown into the arena. Our only hope now is escape.
up, you one-eyed bastard! That's what I thought. Boxworth's in your bait. The big ones always are. Oh my God! Get the troops. Tell them the Cyclops is loose and it's killing people. Now run!
Barbara!
Where do you think you're off to?
The Cyclops is loose. He's killing people and eating them.
Good job. Now you run home and stay inside, okay? He's gonna try and leave the city. I want you to alert the guards at the gate. We'll split our forces. You flush out the neighborhood east of the Temple of Jupiter. I'll scour the western sector. Tarquin, keep the people off the streets. I don't want another person killed by that Cyclops. The rest of you, with me!
Come here. There's nothing to be afraid of. Unless you lie to me.
Back! Back! Open it up quickly!
Open the door!
Move!
Now's our chance. While the troops are going after the Cyclops. In case anyone sees us, the story is... I am your owner now, leading you to safety and away from the Cyclops.
Hunters! Bring up the ballista! Cyclops! Surrender or die!
He's still alive. Shall I kill him?
No. The Emperor Tiberius forbids it. Just make sure you secure him properly this time.
Yes, sir.
No! Cyclops. No. You are never getting out of here again.
Sir! Tiberius summons you. There's been a slave uprising.
I warned all of you. As long as Marcus remains in the guard, there is incompetence. From now on, listen to me. Remember that. The scum of the earth. Slaves convicted of crimes against their masters and sentenced to hard labor. Murdered my overseer, Cletus, when he was bringing them extra bread. Out of the kindness of his heart. We found the loaves on the prison floor, stained with his blood. They slit his throat with his own key.
You sent for me.
I hope you've managed to secure your prisoner this time, Marcus. The slaves would never have escaped the city if the entire garrison hadn't been deployed to recapture the Cyclops.
True, Falco. True. But there's no time to lose. I'm dispatching you and Marcus immediately to capture these murdering slaves. Show them no mercy. Give them no quarter. But bring back as many as you can alive. I want all of Rome to watch them die in the arena. One more thing. Since Marcus has been demoted, you, Falco, will be commanding officer. Marcus will follow your orders. Now go. Make yourselves heroes.
They must be heading for the harbor, thinking they can trust the Greeks to ship them out.
Maybe this lot's smarter than you think. They could take the pass into Gaul.
Wait for my order!
I'm waiting. Follow me.
There they are. They're nowhere near the harbor road.
Well, if you were a runaway slave, would you take a Roman road?
This is easy. You can catch them in a pincer movement.
Come on, Julian. You can make it.
Easy, Tiger.
Cletus's ring! So you're the one that killed him. Guards! Crucify him.
Chain her.
Go and hurry them up.
Gordian?
Stop!
I freed you!
I failed. Tried to farm. Wrong place. Drought and dead. Could have just sold me.
Well, you don't deserve this.
What do you think you're doing?
This man was my slave. I freed him once, I'm freeing him again. He's not a criminal.
He killed my overseer and led the slave revolt.
I found another one. He was playing dead.
Julian, I defended you to the Emperor. And you show me your gratitude by joining the uprising.
Gordian didn't kill Cletus.
Liar! Tiberius was right. You'd stick a knife in any of us if you had the chance. It's a waste not to use a perfectly good cross, isn't it? When they throw him into the arena to face the Cyclops, you're gonna wish you'd let him die on the cross. He looks like a good fighter. Take him away and deliver him to the gladiators' quarters. Deliver the rest of them to the dungeon. And as for you, you're under arrest for disobeying the orders of your commanding officer and Tiberius.
Marcus Romulus, Centurion. You defied the direct order of Falco, your commanding officer, by deliberately freeing Cletus's murderer and leader of the slave revolt. I find you guilty of treason. Now, treason is punishable by death. However, in honor of your late father's services to Rome, I grant you a choice of punishment. Decimation of your troops.
Every other man, step forward. Every remaining man, execute them on my order.
Or you can volunteer to be a gladiator.
I volunteer. My men have committed no crime. And since you won't allow me to fight as a soldier, I'll fight in the arena.
Yes, you will. Starting tomorrow at my victory games.
The entire lot of them, sir?
Wait! Wait!
Unchain her from the rest. Look at me. Cletus used you for construction?
No, I cooked for him.
Well, you'd certainly whet any man's appetite.
Attention!
Strip him. Sword. Take him away.
Turn around.
We've enough to throw at the Cyclops, but I could use another to service the gladiators.
Very good. Take her. Ah. Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Yes.
Good. And you brought the accounting of the expenses to date.
What's this? An entire lamb for the Cyclops? Why are we feeding him?
He eats his guards if we don't.
Let's find him some cheaper meat.
No problem, Uncle.
Citizens and free men of Rome, welcome to the best, the biggest, the most spectacular gladiatorial games ever presented by your great Emperor Tiberius! 3 days of fights to the death between the bravest of gladiators. 3 days of...
Come on, go on.
Get on with
But
it!
there is more!
He's an arrogant, isn't he?
You've seen men torn apart by tigers. You've seen men devoured by lions. But now, for the first time ever, right here, you will see men face off against a far more terrifying beast of prey, bigger than any man on earth. In all his fighting fury, the legendary, the one-eyed Cyclops. But first, the murderous slaves. What shall be their fate? Hanging, crucifixion, or the Cyclops? Seeing as how our emperor is a fair and generous man, he has decided to give the slaves a fighting chance. They shall be given 1 sword and 1 shield. Bring on the Cyclops! bites off more than he can chew. Please, please, stay in your seats. Our generous emperor has agreed to provide a few lucky citizens vouchers for free food during the intermission.
Can he spare it?
What are you laughing at? What did he say?
He said it's a wonderful idea. It cost you so little, Tiberius, and it means so much to them.
Gordian, wine? Sit, please. We're equals now.
Equals? No. I was born a slave. Sentenced to die as a criminal. You were condemned to be a gladiator only because you tried to save me.
I should have enlisted you in the army, instead of freeing you to fail as a farmer.
Well, at least I had the chance to fight for my life, unlike my fellow slaves. We tried to escape because we were condemned to die in the arena. Perhaps we can't escape our fate, Marcus.
We're not here because of fate, Gordian. We're here because of Tiberius.
Gladiators, the finest priestesses from the Temple of Venus, at your command.
Barbara! She tried to help us. Got me word we were to be thrown into the arena.
No. I'll take this one. I like a fighter.
So, fighting slaves and barbarians isn't enough for you? You choose to spend your off-duty time in the arena.
It's hardly a choice. I was condemned to fight as a gladiator, as punishment for my treason.
What did you do?
Falco tried to crucify Gordian for a crime he didn't commit. I chose to free him. Barbara, huh? Beautiful name.
It means savage and uncivilized.
To me, it means pride and courage. I have never seen a woman fight like you did.
I had nothing to lose. I'd rather die fighting to be free than die in the arena, torn apart by the Cyclops to amuse the Romans.
Me, I'd rather fight to win.
And claim me as your prize.
Not as my prize. As my ally. Against Tiberius and Falco.
Citizens, hold on to your seats for the big event of this second day of Victory Games. Citizens, a special announcement.
Marcus!
For the final day of the Victory Games, 2 gladiators new to this arena.
I'll see you tonight.
Marcus and Gordian will face off in a fight to the death.
I'm betting on the handsome one.
Which one do you mean?
The one with the net.
Citizens, a special announcement. For the final day of the Victory Games, 3 pairs of gladiators, chosen by lot, shall fight to the death. Our gracious Emperor Tiberius decrees that the victorious gladiators shall be granted freedom!
Free Marcus! 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 Free Marcus!
Bobby, it's time for you to go home. My guards will escort you.
Free Marcus! Free Marcus! Free Marcus! Yes! Free Marcus!
May I have a private word with you?
Flavia, you startled me.
You are a sophisticated man, and your help is needed at the highest level on an extremely confidential matter. This is strictly between us. Understand?
You've come to the right man. Whatever it is you tell me, I won't even think about it, let alone pass it on.
By the way, you've outdone yourself with the arrangements for the games this year. Thanks to you, the public is singing Tiberius's praises. And I'll make sure Falco tells him that.
You are a woman of many generosities, Flavia.
You have a new, very striking-looking slave girl with long hair, attending the gladiators.
I know just the one you mean. I selected her personally.
I've come to borrow her.
You are interested in her services?
Not personally, no. Falco sent me.
Falco. Tired of his new plaything so soon, is he? I am truly sorry.
Don't be. It's not what you think.
You mean the dark-haired slave girl has attracted the attention of...
Shh! Don't even think about it.
Oh.
Girl, where's Barbara?
Are you gladiators or cowardly savages? Torturing him when he's powerless to defend himself? Treating him worse than your dog?
He's a cannibal.
Because they're starving him. To sharpen his appetite for your flesh in the arena. Girl, bring me the meat. The rest of you, back to your quarters. You can go. Cyclops. Meat. More meat? Where were you? I waited all night, like a fool.
A person of rank sent for me. I had no choice.
Who? Falco? He dies.
No, not Falco. Flavia. She wants to help. She's on your side.
Trust me, Flavia is only out for Flavia.
You underestimate her. She's using her position to find out what Falco and Tiberius are really up to. She's communicating with you through me, because she dare not talk to you directly.
Go on.
Falco is pushing Tiberius to name him his successor. Tiberius feels threatened because you are becoming too popular. The tide is turning against him. He fears a rebellion to restore the Republic.
He was always paranoid. He was threatened by my father for the same reasons.
Maybe. But Flavia says the people admire you. You are the son of the great politician. You're the one who captured the Cyclops. You're their hero in the arena. In an uprising, they'd follow you. You heard them. They want you free.
And I'll fight for that freedom every chance I get.
Tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll have a chance to win that freedom.
Yes, but the price is to kill another gladiator. Or the Cyclops.
Flavia says Tiberius will never give the Cyclops a chance to be free. When the people tire of him, he'll be executed.
How fickle the applause of the crowd, Falco. First Gordian was their hero, then suddenly Marcus is their favorite. Shouting for his freedom? Who can explain it?
It's circulating through the marketplace. The Marcus the Gladiator is the same centurion that captured the Cyclops. No, you might want that drink, Uncle. News from the front isn't good.
Which front?
All of them. The legions fighting in Pannonia are demanding the same pay as the Praetorian Guards here, and there's been a camp mutiny in Germany.
I suppose they want more money, too.
Worse. They've lost their faith in you. They think you're stretching the troops too thin.
Decimate them. That'll show them how thin I can stretch them.
And you should know this. The Forum is buzzing with hero worship for Marcus. Who better than Marcus to lead a coup against you? He'd have the people's support and half the army.
Captain of the Guard. Triple my protection of the games tomorrow.
Wait! What about Marcus?
I'll take care of him.
Cyclops. Meat? That's right. Meat. Cyclops. Tomorrow, I fight. If I win, me free. Fight. Kill. Win. Me free. No. No meat. Free. Free. Cyclops. Free. Free. No. Cyclops, no free. Me free. Cyclops, no free. Never free. No matter how many men you kill. Free. No. Never.
Citizens of Rome, the Emperor Tiberius, commander of our invincible army, dedicates the final day of the Victory Games to you, the people. You are noble Romans all, you who wish to reward courage and victory in the arena with the great gift of liberty. You have spoken, and your emperor has heard. In tribute to your wish, 3 sets of gladiators, chosen by lot, will fight to the death. The victors shall be granted their freedom.
Antilochus,
versus Pompey. Place your bets on who will die and who will win his freedom.
Autolycus versus Pompey!
Picking combatants by lot makes no sense.
Pompey and Autolycus are not well matched. This is gonna be over in just a minute.
They should just pit the victors of the last 2 days of games against each other. I'm sorry, Gordian. I would just rather know that at least I'm gonna have a chance to win my freedom.
Marcus, they have to let you fight. Flavia told me if they don't, the public won't stand for it.
Autolycus, from this day forth, you are no longer a gladiator, but a free man of Rome. The Emperor presents you with this wooden sword.
And the next two gladiators are Gordian and
Marcus! 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 Marcus!
Gordian versus... Gordian versus Goldoni, the Sicilian.
Keep Goldoni on the run and tire him out. He's fast, but you're faster.
3 times lucky, they say. They're gonna call you for the last match, I know. And then we'll meet again as free men.
Shall be granted freedom! Citizens and free men, the last fight for noble death or glorious liberty shall be between
Marcus! 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 Marcus!
Marcus, it is, my friends. Call Marcus to the arena.
Bring Marcus to the arena!
Marcus versus the Cyclops.
Marcus versus the Cyclops! Open the gates!
What? No!
Stop the fight!
Fight! Stop the 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 fight!
My fellow Romans, I share your outrage. Quintus Maximilius, I hold you responsible as manager of these victory games. Are we barbarians that we take delight in sheer slaughter? No. We want worthy opponents, well matched. Without this, neither victory nor death has meaning. The Cyclops is twice the size of any man. Therefore, I will not make Marcus fight him alone. Bring me the casket. Another gladiator, chosen by lot, will fight alongside Marcus.
That's better.
The final fight shall be the Cyclops versus Marcus and the most ferocious, the most savage, the most terrifying barbarian ever captured alive!
Chosen by lot. What do they take us for? This whole thing is rigged, it's obvious.
Are we gonna let them get away with this?
Open the gate! Stop the fight!
Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight!
Bring on the Cyclops!
Free Marcus! Free Marcus! Free Marcus! Free Marcus! Free
You've got to help them now. Are you with me?
Now is the time.
Open the gate!
Kill him, and you're free.
No! Cyclops! No free! Free!
Kill him!
Free! Cyclops! What are you waiting for? Never free! Kill him! Your tyranny is over!
Handle this. Handle this.
Yes, sir. Flavia, go home.
Guard! Kill the Cyclops! Kill him! You! Call out the city cohort! Come with me! Come with me! Cyclops, look out! The beast is dead!
No, the beast lives. But not for long.
He's dead.
Romans! We're free! Long live the Republic!